Hello and welcome back to the Movie Memo Recaps. Today we are going to recap a 2022 movie titled The Killer: A Girl Who Deserves to Die. Please be advised that there will be spoilers ahead. In the first scene, we meet John, a professional killer who can kill anyone for money and is the most expensive killer in the criminal underworld. After making a lot of money from his job, John decided to retire in order to spend more time with his wife Natasha. One day, John's wife says, "I'm going to hang out with one of my best friends, Nora, for a few days, so I want you to look after her stepdaughter, as her father has left her forever after the divorce." That girl's name is Sun Yan, and she is 17 years old. Upon hearing this, John asserts that the girl is 17 years old and capable of taking care of herself. However, due to constant pressure from Natasha, John agrees to babysit the girl, despite his apprehension about having an unknown girl in his home. The following day, John takes his wife Natasha and Nora to the airport before picking up Sun Yan from a coffee shop in the evening. On the way, Sun Yan informs John that she wants to stay at a friend's house this evening. Upon hearing this, John agrees, but before departing, he gives Sun Yan some money and places a tracking device in her wallet to monitor her location. John lets Sun Yan and her friend off at the mall and returns home, but in the middle of the night, Sun Yan phones and says she is in serious stomach pain. John rushes there to aid her and notices Sun Yan enjoying herself with her lover. When John sees this, he becomes enraged and understands that Sun Yan has duped him into returning home with her. John asks if she was going to go to her best friend's house, but Sun Yan does not react since she is on the phone with someone. Now that he has witnessed everything, John becomes quite upset with himself, but he manages to control his rage. Sun Yan encourages him to depart, as her other friend has extended an invitation to her home. Now John begins to leave, but as he sees Sun Yan leaving with her lover, he realizes that Sun Yan has duped him again. Upon noticing some inebriated girls in the area, John recognizes his responsibilities and proceeds to pursue Sun Yan. John swiftly follows a tracking device in her wallet. John arrives at a secluded location. Inside, we meet a female named Donna, who informs Sun Yan that if you make my client pleased, I would offer you $200. We realize that Sun Yan's lover purposefully brought her here. Donna warns Sun Yan, "If you don't obey me, I won't let you leave here." Upon hearing this, Sun Yan assaults Donna, and John arrives. John threatens them that if Sun Yan gets even a scratch, he will not leave them all alive. Sun Yan's boyfriend arrives to attack John, mistaking him for a common man, but John, an expert fighter, swiftly grabs his knife. Now, all of the lads gathered here begin fighting John, and John effortlessly defeats everyone. John begs everyone to leave, but Donna attacks him with a knife. John strikes Donna into unconsciousness. Now, John leaves with Sun Yan. As a result of John's actions, Sun Yan starts to view him favorably, and the two develop a close friendship. Both of them go out to supper at night, and on their way home, they see police officers. Officer Lee stops John's car and interrogates him. Officer Lee informs John that an investigation is underway due to the slaying of some college students. Following a series of questions and responses, Lee releases him. Upon his return home, John searches the internet for information about the event and discovers that the victims were the same boys he had beaten up the previous night. After receiving this news, John feels sorry for the guys. Officer Lee arrives at John's residence the next morning to interview him, since he is suspicious of him. Lee shows John CCTV footage of his car driving. Lee asks, "What was your car doing last night on the road near the crime scene?" John intelligently responds, "It wasn't just my car that went that way, other vehicles also were there." Lee presents him with another blurry photo of Sun Yan with the same lads killed last night, but John dismisses it. Lee's thorough investigation makes John skeptical of him. After Lee leaves, Sun Yan apologizes to John because she is terrified. Seeing Sun Yan's terrified face, John recalls a girl he met in the past who had given up all hope of living and was about to commit suicide, but John forbids her from doing so and asks her to forget everything and move on with her life. Donna then contacts Sun Yan, and John responds to the call. Donna informs John, "All those boys are dead, and I have the knife that you snatched from them, with your fingerprints on it. If I give that knife to the police, you could face serious consequences. I want you to come to my apartment within an hour, or I'll give the police all the evidence." Upon hearing this, John consents to meet Donna, and before departing, he presents Sun Yan with a bracelet that contains a tracking device. John goes to meet Donna, leaving Sun Yan alone. John approaches a building and encounters a man named Jang, Donna's cousin, whose business is to abduct and sell minor females. Jang orders one of his men to murder John, but John easily defeats him. John then asks Donna for the knife with his fingerprints on it, but Donna refuses. Seeing this, John begins torturing Jang's man, which scares Jang and causes him to hurl the knife at John. When John leans down to collect the knife, Jang fires at him and flees. John rapidly pursues Jang, and in a room, he finds a fighter who fights him equally, but John flees after severely hurting him. After the battle, John returns home and discovers that several people have arrived, abducted Sun Yan, and taken her away. Using Sun Yan's monitoring bracelet, John quickly determines her whereabouts, grabs his pistols, and sets out to find her. John finds himself on a deserted street, where he launches a direct attack. Seeing this, Donna begins to run, but John intercepts her. John asks her, "Where is Sun Yan?" Donna says that if you kill me, my friends will kill Sun Yan, after which you will not even find her dead body. Hearing this, John does not kill her but tortures her. Donna begins to reveal the entire truth to John, explaining that our mission is to abduct and sell underage girls. Sun Yan, an attractive and virgin girl, has caught the attention of a client, who has generously provided us with a substantial sum of money, enabling us to abduct her and deliver her to him. John inquires about Sun Yan's whereabouts, to which Donna responds with the address of a hotel. When John presses for the name of the client who demanded Sun Yan, Donna responds, "I don't know that man, but my boss does." John departs, making his way towards the hotel that houses Sun Yan. Following his departure, the police arrive, prompting Officer Lee to begin searching the house. While searching, he discovers Donna, now deceased, in one of the rooms. On the other hand, John arrives at the hotel, and immediately upon entering, he is attacked by the people present. John, a skilled fighter and assassin, effortlessly eliminates everyone in the hotel. However, Sun Yan isn't even present. A man named Yuri, affiliated with the Russian mafia, confronts John. He informs him that tomorrow at 8 a.m., a ship will transport Sun Yan to Russia. He warns John that he won't be able to save her, as he plans to kill him here. John wants to save Sun Yan, so he avoids a fight with Yuri and begins to leave. However, Yuri follows him. As both of them are professional fighters, they challenge each other equally. Seizing the opportunity, John jumps down from the window and ties Yuri up with a rope. He tumbles onto a car owned by Officer Lee. Officer Lee brandishes a gun at John, urging him to accompany him to the police station. However, John deftly seizes his gun from Officer Lee, thereby taking him prisoner. In the officer's car, he embarks on his mission to rescue Sun Yan. Eventually, he reaches the cargo port, where Sun Yan was on his way to Russia. There, he spots Sun Yan inside a car and swiftly takes on the gangsters. After eliminating the gangsters, John attempts to save Sun Yan, but Jang counterattacks him. John easily defeats him and asks him who was the one who demanded Sun Yan, but Jang doesn't tell him anything, after which John shoots him dead. Lee is scared seeing all this, and John searches Jang. He finds a mobile, and Jang made the last call to Officer Lee. John grasps that Officer Lee is also implicated in the trafficking of girls. John tells Lee that you should tell me about the man who is the head of all this, otherwise, I will give this mobile to the media, after which all your truth will come in front of the people, that you are a corrupt officer who helps a gang and traffics girls. Lee agrees to this plan, explaining to the officers that everything that transpired here was part of a police operation. He then sends John and Sun Yan to the hospital. At the hospital, when Sun Yan regains consciousness, she apologizes to John and says that all this is happening because of me, but John calms her down and says that it is not your fault. While in the hospital, Lee tells John that you committed multiple murders to save Sun Yan, but I have suppressed all those cases. John says I came to know the same day that you work for Jang's boss because I saw Donna's dead body in your car trunk. You knew that if the police found Donna's body, they could investigate, so you removed Donna's body from there. Lee is taken aback by this information, but John suggests that you could provide information about the Russian mafias, who are involved in the trafficking of girls. Initially, Lee declines the offer due to the high risk involved in the trafficking of girls, but eventually, he agrees to John's proposal, as he has evidence against him that could potentially ruin his entire career. The next day, Lee calls John and gives him the address of a hotel where a man named Park is staying. Park is a member of the same gang that kidnaps underage girls and sends them to Russia. Park also learns that the Interpol officer has discovered his whereabouts, prompting him to swiftly depart from the hotel. However, John intervenes, eliminating all his men one by one, severely beating Park, and inquiring about the identity of the man who is demanding Sun Yan. Park receives a call from Pig Mama, a lady involved in their business, who informs John that the man demanding Sun Yan is a judge named Kim. Park here tells John that we kidnap underage girls, after which they are sent to the judge. The judge enjoys one, and then the rest of the girls are sold in Russia and Asia. After taking all the information from Park, John kills him too. John calls someone, and he immediately asks them to come. Within no time, a team arrives, and they quickly clean the crime scene and dispose of all the dead bodies. Their primary responsibility is to thoroughly clean the crime scene, ensuring no traces of evidence remain. Later, John meets one of his old friends, an arms dealer. John acquired a silenced sniper rifle from him to finish his operation. Later, Lee informs John that the judge is the mastermind of all this. He is the president of the Central District, and his identity is tied to big politicians, so I can't mess with him. John takes his address because he is a professional killer who is not afraid of any politician or officer. Lee also discloses that a car accident killed Sung Yun's father, leading to her current living arrangement with her stepmother. After gathering all the information from Lee, John arrives at the hotel where Judge Kim was indulging in romantic liaisons with the attractive girls. John uses his sniper to eliminate each of his men individually, while Pig Mama dispatches a new girl to appease the judge. While John was relentlessly attacking and killing everyone, Yuri, who was also present, began firing at him. A fierce struggle ensues between the two. Officer Lee later joins John, but immediately seizes him at gunpoint. Yuri apprehends John and takes him to the judge, prompting John to question whether the judge is the same individual who demanded Sung Yun's release. When Yuri hears this, he simply smiles and instructs Lee to kill John. However, as soon as Lee emerges with John, John attacks him. Other individuals also attempt to kill John, but John swiftly defeats them. John informs Lee that I surrendered so that I can meet the judge and kills him. Yuri enters the scene and begins firing at him. A lengthy fight ensues between the two, during which John overpowers Yuri, severely injuring him and ultimately killing him. Now, John makes his way to the judge's room. The judge, aware that John intends to kill him, lures John with money and offers him a position in his business. John inquires about Pig Mama from the judge, who then informs him that Pig Mama collaborates with him in this business. Meanwhile, Nora, who was sitting with her best friend, answers a call from the judge. Nora is Sung Yun's stepmother, and due to her relationship with her stepdaughter, she was being sold for money. John assassinates the judge and then contacts Nora. As Nora answers the call in the car, she discovers John seated behind her. Nora is astonished to see John. In fact, she was unaware that John was a professional killer, mistaking him for a regular person. John takes Nora away from the city and tells her that he will take care of Sung Yun before killing her. John summons the same team that previously cleaned the crime scene to remove all evidence. After this, John meets his wife and gives her a hug. It is then revealed that the girl John had previously saved from suicide was none other than Natasha, and this is where the movie ends. Thank you for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.